the name. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. All right, so of course, this is the late night hype type of groove. Boy, I'm everywhere. But we just got to talk about a real quick thing, and we're going to get things going. So be sure on your way in to hit the like button, share this content. I'm in a different location. I don't have my soundboard, but we're going to still get it out of the mud the best way possible. But be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight, and then think to yourself, think of that, while I'm getting things going and all of my normal drops that we may have, but I don't have a soundboard. So I know you guys thinking of it. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. I bet you right now you can probably hear me and your mama, you know what I'm saying?
On the real, me and your mama are getting real serious. So it look like I'm gonna be around here for a while. I ain't trying to be your daddy or nothing, but if you need some advice, feel free to talk to me.
Talk to me, baby. So I'm in an undisclosed location. New setup. We're going to get things going in the right direction for the best way possible. But, at the end of the day, Cowboy Nation, appreciate everybody for being part of this. Now, earlier when we went live, I didn't get a chance to shoot out and shout out to my sponsors. My presenting sponsors is the Underdog. So be sure to click on the link down below and press upon the Underdog deal. Angie, you crazy. Talking about T-Food. See how you messed me up on my reel? You check out Underdog, UnderdogFantasy.com. And with that, you use promo code LAW, and then we can get things going. You see how you doing me, Angie? You threw me off. You threw me off. I supposed to have this up on the screen. But as this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content. And with that promo code, you get up to $1,000 instant bonus cash with your first deposit. So be sure to check us out with that. Just use promo code LAW. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes. Jared McCoy, he was on DLLS podcast, and they went over a few things, right? They went over a few things on what can help this team out in general and things of that nature. And what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go ahead and play this and get things going. Let me know if y'all can hear audio.
Meaning the head coach has to run it a certain way. And I think since the Jimmy Johnson, even Barry Switzer time, they've had guys that have had to run it a certain way. And that's why when they was asking, before they hired Schottenheimer, I said they needed to try and get Mike Tomlin because you need a guy that's willing to say, Jerry, I got it.
Who agree with that? Or was it laws at the bar? Let me know if that's too loud now. And remember, All right, so he said he wanted us to bring in Mike Tomlin, and somebody can say right now, I'm glad we ain't got no mics, right? But let's listen to the rest of this. Jared McCoy. Come on with it. All right.
Let me do it. I got it. And I think when that's happening, it's causing a disconnect. And Jerry like, nah, that's enough. I know you going to do what I said or it ain't happening. But I don't think he could have did that with Tomlin. But here's what I'll say. For all Cowboys fans, everybody out there, I know y'all upset or whatever about the head coaching hire. But stop writing people off before you see what they can do. Give them a chance, man. The people, we do that in this world, period. If it's not the popular name or it's not the popular pick or this is who we thought it should be or whatever, them be the best ones. Mm-hmm. Them are the ones that come out of nowhere and then they have this long story. Man, y'all remember when this is what everybody was saying, but look at them now.
Look at them now. He said, them be the best ones. The stone that you rejected becomes the chief cornerstone of the Builder's Builder, man. Appreciate you. So, yeah, James Hennessy, man, y'all crazy. All right, JD from DC, man, he says been a member for 61 months. Gold level 2. Law is live from the Sugar Mama Shack. Oh, my God, JD. Oh, my goodness, man. JD from DC, man. Oh, my goodness, man. He crazy. I mean, of course, we're going to give him a chance. We have no choice. This is from Blake. And I agree. I agree with the situation and the circumstances of feeling as if though you are upset, mad, angry about us not getting a known commodity. And I would hit that button over there, said that there's the known knowns and the known unknowns. But I'm going to tell you guys, let's not get too bogged down on that, because what this kid done did to me, I can see that he's trying, and I can see that he's looking at it differently from everyone else, meaning that he went out and hired Connor Ridley today, who have no relations with him, no ties to him, but he reached out to some of the people that he coached up under and said, Cooper Beebe, what do you think about your offensive line coach? Then he reached out to Deuce Vaughn. So he's trying his best to make sure that he can get some continuity going and understand the mindset of some of these players in general. So just that alone, I love it. And we ain't talking about no Scott Tolzien, Lean Kazine, you know what I mean? You know, and we ain't talking about Scott McCurley's or the Jeff Blasco's of the world, right? But at the end of the day,
when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too.
No doubt. So Denzel right with that. Come on with it.
Give him a chance. If it don't work, it don't work. What you gonna do? Lose for 30 years?
You already done that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
give him a chance, man. Like, be optimistic.
You're a defensive guy.
He said be optimistic. What did that girl ask Biggie? What did she ask Biggie? What did she ask Biggie? Y'all let me know in the chat. What did she ask Biggie? What did she ask Biggie? What did she ask him? What did she ask him? Come on, baby. Y'all in the chat, y'all let me know what did she ask Biggie. Biggie, give me one more. Come on, what did she say? You know, come on. Y'all put it in the chat. What did she ask Biggie? Biggie, give me one more. Come on, y'all put it in the chat. Come on, you got us, poet. Yeah, one more chance. That's all we got as chances over here. Come on, NJ, appreciate you. All right, so this is where the nitty-gritty is at Jay Fuller. Yes. Some of my other people, they like, man, I don't know that song. Let me go look up the music almanac, you know what I mean? Make sure I can get that damn music on. But Valentine says, I don't know. I don't know what she was saying, asking Biggie. Oh, my God. Just type in, Biggie, give me one more chance. All right, let's play the rest of this audio. I don't want to kill y'all with my my song of choice there. All right, so this is Jerry McCoy for those who just not tuning in. Be sure on your way in, hit that like button, share this content. My guy DJ 100 Grand, I see you with the plan. Shout out to you, Ashley. One more chance. Oh, I wonder what she done did to Biggie.
Cowboys haven't been able to stop the run since, I don't know, the 90s. I don't know what the deal is. Certainly they got to do better influence, bringing back the 4-3, that Tampa 2 type system.
Yes.
To the defense. What do they need to make this defense go?
I was watching film, man. When I was watching film, I watched film on the Cowboys and broke down the run game. The Cowboys have fallen victim to what a lot of these defenses have fallen victim to. They are afraid of the RPO. And what they're doing is, instead of having 4 dogs up front, defensive linemen that get vertical, everything's going lateral now. And how do you kill zone schemes? With penetration. When you keep defensive linemen laterally at the line, the offense can manipulate what's happening. With
penetration is the key. And I want y'all to listen once again. We have been around it, but we never get a chance or got a chance to penetrate it. And if you can continue to penetrate it, man, so many things can happen. But if you never get a chance to penetrate, it can go really bad for you. But rewind for your mind. Come on with it.
Watching film, man. When I was watching film, I watched film on the Cowboys and broke down the run game. The Cowboys have fallen victim to what a lot of these defenses have fallen victim to. They are afraid of the RPO. And what they're doing is, instead of having 4 dogs up front, defensive linemen that get vertical, everything's going lateral now. And how do you kill zone schemes? With penetration. When you keep defensive linemen laterally at the line, the offense can manipulate what's happening with different levels of the offensive line, with how the blocking scheme. Why do you think the 49ers run game is a plug-and-play offense? Why do you think Baltimore's offense is a plug-and-play offense?
That's on the offensive side. When you have a system, a scheme, you are able to do things, and that even rhyme for your mind. You are able to do things unseen, meaning that you don't have to be the tallest. You don't have to be the widest. But you got to be the smartest in this particular situation of learning how to utilize what you got. Sampson, appreciate you so much for the super chat. States, I think we should have a better shot at getting Garrett after the draft. If the Browns is foolish enough not to deal him in March, keep first in Miles. Okay. All right. We root for Miles. I appreciate you for your support, my dog. Appreciate you. All right, let's listen to the rest of my guy. He's talking about defense, and I want you guys to contextualize it and understand that these have been the principles, issues of the Cowboys for a long time, not a short time.
With the run game, because you can manipulate the run game. Stopping it, one is a mentality. You have to be disciplined, but also how you're coaching it can be a problem. And the Cowboys have fallen victim to that. They moving lateral too much. You need to get vertical penetration and get on the other side of the line of scrimmage, because it speeds up the operation. I don't care how good Saquon Barkley is. He doesn't want to speed up his operation. If he's zoning to the right, he's reading that 3 technique. If the 3 technique is on the line, I got tons of time to think about what I'm going to do. Right. If he's in the backfield, I have to stop and cut back into the defense. When you cut back into the defense, you have to have backers that can flow. You need a dominant nose guard that's holding the point, and you need to set the edge. They're doing none of that. That's the problem.
So you got to have the ability to get upfield. And especially since we're going to Matt Eberflus defense, this is going to be a one-gap scheme. This is going to be shoot, shoulder, get upfield. You're going to and my guy Darius Flip Houses, you know, me and Jerry McCoy and my guy, you know, who trained all of these guys during the offseason, they're going to be teaching some core principles of just getting upfield, get to the quarterback. But you still got to be able to play contain, and that comes with experiences and knowledge. And you don't have that. You don't have that for where we at right now, Cowboy Nation. But let's listen to the rest of this. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But you guys know how this goes, Cowboy Nation, one way or another. Let's listen.
Important would be to get a dominant 3 technique and nose tackle, potentially in the draft for the Cowboys, or even with a veteran in free agency.
I mean, that's what
well, Diggy Zua is good enough. You just got
to
yeah, but just you can bring him back. You know, you could just you got guys, you've had guys that can do it. You know, problem is D-Law, he's on the edge.
All right, so let me know, Sadiq, if my volume is a little bit higher now. I thought I did the volume test before we went live, but let me know if I'm a little bit better now, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. Let me know, because a few seconds ago everybody said I was great. All right, so let's go. Okay, I'm good. I tweaked it just a little bit, okay? Let's get it.
You know, and as much as he's a leader, which he is, I've been in the building, he's a great leader. And a vet, you need somebody in the middle. You need a guy in the middle, man. You need a dominant presence in the middle, but somebody that knows how to play football in the middle of that can say, all right, I'm going to tighten my alignment because of what I see over here, or I'm going to loosen up because of what I see over here. Wait, hold up. Hey, set the edge. Talk to the backers. What I used to do with Levante David. Hey, he's about to overreach. I'm going to jump this. If I fall out of my gap, cover me up. That's how you play the run. That's how you play the run.
That's how you play the run. That's how you play the run.
How you cover each other up, but it takes a vet to know to do all stuff like that. So it's a lot to it, man. Yeah.
Takes a vet.
I've said it years. You need a horse in the middle.
Yeah.
You need a horse in defense and a house. A nose tackle, defense tackle, 3 technique to be a good 4-3 defense.
Yeah.
That's why I was excited when you brought you here.
Yeah, man, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was extremely excited, and I hate that I didn't get to one. I grew up from Oklahoma City.
Right.
My first ever book report was on a Dallas Cowboy. My second ever book report was on another Dallas Cowboy. So growing up in Oklahoma, you either love them or you hate them. I loved them.
Right.
So being able to be a Cowboy would have been incredible, but business is business, and it didn't work out. But I always got love for the Cowboys.
Thank you.
I blame Tristan Hill. You know, he had went up against Tristan Hill and snapped up a whole bunch of stuff. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, I want to get to this point right here, that we've been voided and we having these issues as it relates to the interior play, not being able to push the pocket, not being able to penetrate. We had Osa at one point trying to play 2-gap, which was crazy to a degree. Not saying that Zim try to do that, but I need my guys, and nor did Dan Quinn. I'm not going to get into that. But what I'm saying is basically that, you know, Dan Quinn always taught to shoot to get upfield, but sometimes when you try to transvert or convert a Mozzie into a edge rusher that's playing from the inside, it's not going to work. You still need somebody to gobble up, somebody that can count for 2, somebody that's willing to squeeze down inside and collect those things. And if you don't, we'll be talking about the same thing over and over again. Our inefficiency at running back is the same or equivalent to our inefficiency at defensive tackle. We don't know how to find them. We definitely don't know how to find interior guys that can eat up and gobble. But my thing is, the quickest way for the Cowboys to get beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a Deion Walker. It's not somebody like a Ty Robinson. It will be going into this free agency and just go ahead and spend a little cash and get a known commodity. Don't fall into the traps of competing with other teams when you don't have the mindset to do it, right? So just go get a known commodity, and then you'll be able to shoot and get upfield, penetrate, move the quarterback off his marker. And the same could be said even with the offensive side. We don't have to draft an offensive lineman every year. We don't. Let me get a little bit closer. We don't have to draft an offensive lineman every year, ladies and gentlemen. News flash. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. But if you have system, philosophy, and scheme, you can scheme your way into that. You can. The Rams, 49ers, you don't know who the offensive linemen are. They still run the ball. So that's what I'm getting at with that. So you don't have to spend all your draft picks on offensive linemen. And y'all know my talk tracks on that, right? Yeah. So, yeah, Big Face Law. Shout out to you, Jay. Business, appreciate it. Yeah. Free agents for the trenches in the draft and still draft skill position. Big Sarge, I would love LOVE for them to evaluate this and say, you know what we gonna do for our trench guys, because we know it takes 2 or 3 years to develop. We don't have time for all of that. We're going to go ahead and try to dance around a free agency. And don't give us a Benito Jones and say, yeah, we dance around a free agency. Don't do that to us, man. Don't do us like that. Def King 55, appreciate you on the Kick app. He says, Law, I'm late, but I'm with you. Appreciate you. I'm going to tell you, you didn't miss much, but I'm going to say this too. The importance, let me just break down offensive line and offensive coordinator / offensive line coach. Connor Riley. If I could, I would flex and show you who called me. I would flex and show you who called me today. Last name BB. I will say this. Cooper BB. Oops, I said the name. And Deuce Vaughn. Both of those guys were able to play on the same team together. What I'm getting at, continuity is a real thing. And if you can sit back and say, let me get that person that already knows 3 people off of this team, and this doesn't erase DJ Giddens, that you can fool around and draft in the latter rounds, right, to be an efficient number on this running back room, that you don't have to. You don't have to go through the pitfalls that we went through earlier. The name of the game, ladies and gentlemen, with what Schotty is trying to do, is create an efficient running game so that we can maximize the quarterback that we've been banging on the table for these last 7 to 8 years. Now, I have the detractors, which they do their job, a beautiful job, on the video, the live stream that we had earlier today. They all in the chat. Some guy named Banjo Vision. Right? Shout out to him. 202 people in here. Come on, y'all smash the like button. Come on. It's Friday. I know you got your libations on. I know y'all with y'all squeezes and everything. But hit that like button. Share this content. Squeeze one out for your boy over here. Jay Business, appreciate you. But he said, Law, he banged Badger Vision, whatever his name is. Banger Vision, whatever his name is. He states, Law, since Dak Prescott is getting all of these new hires, what will be his excuses now? We're not finished yet if we lose. The run game for the Redskins, not Redskins, but for the Ravens, excuse me, a part of me charging to my beard, not my heart. The run game for the Washington team, not the Washington team, but damn. The Ravens, they Baltimore, I'm thinking about that East Coast connection. It's a good one. Lamar Jackson put up a good number. But he's not in the Super Bowl. So what were the excuses for Lamar Jackson? The run game for Joshua Allen. People are dismissing James Cook's 6.5. What are the excuses for the Bills? We can go down the list of other teams that haven't made it or reached to the Super Bowl. But I'm going to get to this point right here. Is that the Dallas Cowboys must, M-U-S-T, run the ball. Because with those same set of circumstances, when your quarterback, like James Cook was able to do with 6.5 yards per tote, your quarterback is undefeated. Your quarterback, when the running back averaged 5.2 or 5.2 or more, is flat out undefeated. He don't lose those games. Lamar Jackson gets that every freaking game with Derrick Henry last year. Josh Allen got that with every single game from their running back crew. They couldn't shut down James Cook. We're seeing a team right now that the running back got votes for MVP. The running back. Let us find some stuff like that over here in Cowboys land. Oh, my gosh. And so many people saying, well, we had Zeke in his prime. No, Roger Goodell stole that prime from us, especially 2017. That kid was never the same since 2017 when they started trying to suspend that kid. An innocent kid at that. But neither here nor there. This wasn't a long show. It's going to be a quickie. So I just want to be able to rant, and I did. Shout out to you, Def King, James Washington. But give the whole storyline is give this a chance. Give Brian Schotty a chance. I still got him at a 5, though. I ain't put him at 0. I definitely didn't do that. No, I definitely didn't do that. But shout out, salute to our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. They're the reason why we press that like button and we hit that subscribe and we share this content, and the reason why we're live right now. So be sure to hit that like button. And go to the description box and join Underdog Fantasy and use promo code LAW. I'm going to get out your hair. Man, I love y'all to the stars and back. Be sure to continue to hit that like button, share this content, let friends and neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. And give a chance. Give a chance. That's all we asking. I'm not asking for much. For Brian Schotty. Schotty, let's give him a chance, and let's see where we can go from there. I know that grammar's all jacked up. But neither here nor there. I hope you guys are having not a good time, but a great time tonight. You guys have a good night and a better tomorrow. DC for life, not for short. We out. Peace. One love, baby. Y'all play that in your mind. Or normally I give a speech. Write this one down. When the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. I say that all the time. You should know that by heart. Salute.